So growing up, I knew that music production was something that I wanted to study further in college and ultimately make a career out of. But in my high school, I didn't really have that many opportunities to formally learn music, recording, or production, so I had to do a lot of it on my own. In that process, I tried to find videos and blogs and websites to show me what it was like to be a student in the audio industry, and I didn't really find that many results. Fast forward a few years later, and here I am as a student in the audio industry, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to take you guys along with me these next few days and show you what it's like to both be a student in the audio industry and how I personally handle both my schoolwork and music production at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and find it helpful, and now let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I woke up pretty late this morning. I was doing a bunch of work last night, so I went to bed pretty late. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some breakfast and then talk to you guys about what it's like to be in the program. Alright, so I live on the west side of campus, so going to the main dining hall is actually pretty far away, so I'm going to be going to a place called Trivet Hall, which is like right across the street from where I live, and hopefully they have something good to eat. Honestly, it's not the best place to eat on campus, but it beats having nothing. Alright, so we're outside, and ooh, I slipped, there's ice today. Alright, so like I said, it's right across the street from where I live. Hopefully you have something good to eat today and get the day started. Alright, so we got a pretty simple breakfast. It's got some eggs, some bacon, some hash browns, and hopefully that's enough to get the day started. Alright, so classes today got moved online. There's supposed to be like a winter weather advisory or something like that today. There's not really that much snow outside, it's mainly just ice. Honestly, I almost slipped on the way coming back here. Ooh, I slipped. There's ice today. But, yeah, I think now that I'm eating my breakfast, it'd be a good time to talk to you guys about kind of like what it's like and what to expect coming into the program. So definitely, I've always been into music production, but this program is more than just the production side of things. You're going to be doing a lot of signal flow and patching, using outboard gear, using digital consoles, stuff like that. And so it's important to know that when you're coming into this program, you're going to be training to become a professional in the audio industry and not just a master at the one little aspect that you're good at. For example, like if you're good at production, in this program you're going to train to be good at production, but you're also going to be good at recording, good at mixing, all of that stuff. Also, another good thing that I would give as a tip for people coming in would be to have a good grasp of time management, because the thing about this major is our last semester is pretty much going to be a internship, so you need to really get a lot done in a little bit of a shorter amount of time than everyone else. So I'm right now I'm taking a little bit less credit hours. I think I'm doing like 16, but in the past I've had multiple like 18 credit hour semesters, and it's honestly a lot of work, but if you want to be in this program, that's something you got to expect and it's something you got to be ready for. Let me tell you though, these lunch ladies today, popping off. This is pretty good. Alright, so I'm gonna finish up my breakfast and get back to you guys at 11 when I have my recording and production class. Alright, so this class did get moved online today. Like I said, there was like a winter advisory. It's not really snowing outside, but there is a lot of ice. But yeah, I think this class to me is better in person because I'm more of a hands-on type of person, and I can't really learn like a digital console if I'm not really touching the console and like learning what buttons do what. So even though it is online today, I think it's still gonna be a pretty good class. We have a project coming up and a homework due. We have like an auto-tune homework, and then we have like a mixing project on the digital console. And I do have a session today, so I'll bring you guys along with me with that too. Alright, and before class starts, I thought it'd be pretty cool to show you guys my setup. I've got like kind of a dual monitor setup. This one's mainly for that computer and that one's mainly for my camera, since that doesn't have like a screen that you can like flip out and look at yourself. But yeah, this is where I film a lot of my videos, and I also get some production work done here. And then usually I'll mix my stuff at the studio like I'm gonna do with this project. Alright, so I just got done with class, and besides my mixing session and I think a practice session that I booked as well, I don't really have that much to do today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on editing this video, and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Alright, so I pretty much finished doing like a raw edit of all the footage that I've taken so far, and it's about 2 o'clock right now. I'm gonna go ahead and order some lunch. And the cool thing that my campus has, and I'm sure other schools have this too, is that we've partnered with Grubhub, and we can pretty much like go on the app and select the food that we want to eat. Today I'm probably just gonna get something from McAllister's, and then we can just order it, wait for it to be done, and then just go and pick it up. And it kind of like takes away the need to just like stand in line and wait for food. You can just go in, pick it up, and then you can also see like how long it's gonna take for your food to be ready. So I think that's pretty cool. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get some lunch. Alright, so I just got back from McAllister's, and I've got a nice little turkey sandwich with some avocado, some lettuce, some other goodies in there, and some chips. Alright, so now we're on our way to the School of Music. I booked a little practice session so that I could get some work done today. If you didn't know, I play the oboe, and today I booked a 1-hour session. I got a few scales to work on, a Bach cantata that I gotta work on, and I also got a solo that I gotta work on. So hopefully we can get a lot done in this 1-hour span. So now we're on our way to the 4th floor to get some practice in. That's where the practice rooms are, and then I'll see you then. So we're here in the practice rooms right now. I only have it for an hour, and then that's pretty much how these work. It's about an hour on, an hour off, just to let the room breathe. But today, I'm gonna be working on a Bach cantata, my solo, and actually some pieces for my ensemble that I'm in. Alright, so we just finished practicing. I'm gonna drop off my instrument in my locker, and I have about an hour in between my studio session, so I'm probably just gonna get some snacks, get some stuff I need for my room, and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back in my room, and I'm gonna start getting my camera gear packed up and ready to go, as well as my external hard drive, because now we're gonna be on our way to the studio, and I'd like to get some pretty cool shots for you guys in this video. And I also can't forget about my external hard drive, because that has my entire project on it. Alright, so now we're on our way to the studio to get my mixing session done. My goal for today is just to simply get a rough mix down, because I've got one more session on Saturday where I can hopefully polish everything up and then get this project done. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, so I'm here in the studio with my good friend Jacoby. We're working on a mixing session for my project. It's just an EDM track, and it's going pretty well so far, and I'll get back to you guys when we're done. Alright, so I've been in the studio right now for about 2.5 hours. I've been working on a rough mix on a track that I'm doing for my first project, and we actually sat down with the professor and talked about doing automation on the DM2000, which is right behind me here. And I'm gonna be doing another rough mix. I did one earlier, and I did all the automation live, but now that I know how to do automation on the board, I should be able to just get that in and then just record it in and have a second mix to listen back to. And then hopefully when I come back on Saturday, I can do another polished up mix and get that ready for you guys to hear. Alright, so I just finished up at the studio and I'm here at the dining hall, and I pretty much got some chicken, some green beans, mashed potatoes, a dinner roll. I'm gonna start getting some work done on this video, start editing, and I'm here with Jacoby. Alright, so just got done getting some food, and now I'll say bye to Jacoby and we'll head out. Bye. Alright, so pretty good day today. Got a lot of stuff done, and tomorrow I'm gonna help Jacoby out on his session, and then what else do I gotta do? Oh, gotta work on my auto-tune homework, and then that should be it. So I'm going to edit this video when I get back to my room, and then I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Alright, good morning everyone. It is Friday today, and I'm on my way headed to the studio, and I'm gonna be using the lobby bar computers to get this auto-tune homework finally done. And then I'll be going back to the studio later today to help Jacoby on his mixing session and help him get his done as well. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, so I just finished up at the studio doing my auto-tune homework, and I finally got it done. I think all that I gotta do today is help Jacoby out on his session, but I also have an English paper that I gotta write. So today isn't gonna be as eventful as yesterday, but hopefully I'll show you guys a little bit into all of that. I am gonna get some lunch first, so I'll go ahead and pick up my food and then I'll get to work on that paper. Alright, and so for lunch today we got a grilled chicken sandwich and some fries, and then once I'm done with this, I should be good to start my English work. Alright, so after about 3 or maybe 4 hours, I finished the paper. It took a little bit of time, but we're done now, and now it's about like 6:55-ish, so I'm gonna go ahead and catch up with Jacoby in the studio and help him finish his final mixing session. Alright, so we're on the way to the studio right now, and let me just say, if you're interested in coming to App State or anywhere in the mountains, it is cold, so just be ready for that. Alright, so we finished up Jacoby's final mixing session today, and that honestly went really well. His track is sounding really good, and he and I grabbed some dinner after that, and as you can tell, I am back in my room now, and I wrote like a whole paper today. I had a lobby bar session in the morning, and a mixing session with Jacoby like not too long ago, so I'm pretty exhausted to say the least, so I'll catch you guys early tomorrow. I've got a session at 10 a.m., should be my last mixing session, and hopefully I get everything polished up, so I will catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning everyone. This is the last day of this video series, but yeah, I'm doing my last mixing session this morning. It is like 9:55. Got a studio session at 10, and I should be polishing up my last track. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Alright, so we've made it to the studio, and hopefully I can get this final mixing session done. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm finished. Hey everyone, so this is pretty much going to be the end of this video, and it's honestly been a pretty incredible experience for me, and honestly I hope it was for you as well. I had a lot of fun stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something I normally wouldn't have done in stepping out there and vlogging in public like that, but I honestly hope that it showed you a little bit what being a music recording and production major here at Appalachian State is like, or maybe just a recording and production major in general. You're obviously not going to be doing just production, but you're going to be doing a whole lot more, and that's honestly really advantageous if you're trying to get into a career in the audio industry. And it's honestly a lot of work if you look at it from that perspective, but if this is really something that you enjoy, then I'd say to put all your effort into it and pursue it, because right now I'm having the most fun I think I ever could have imagined in my college experience. So hopefully, like I said, this video has been helpful to you, and if you like this kind of style of video, let me know down in the comments and I'll try to make another one. For now, I hope to catch you guys on the next one. There's a car outside. That's really loud. Oh, it's a motorcycle. Alright, so now that I got my breakfast, I thought it'd be a good time to talk to you homework, mainly accounting, but today's gonna be focusing on... Nah, I look stupid.